What's going on? It's Nissim again. So, one of the biggest questions that's usually asked that I get from parents as I travel and I get to speak to different groups is how do I keep my kid from going off the derech? You know, it's a huge. Most of us here, and you know, those of us in Chutz Aretz and those of us that are in Eretz Yisrael. It really almost doesn't seem to matter anymore where you are, that we have this major threat of our kids identifying or being attracted to a non-Jewish lifestyle. We want to figure out what's the thing, you know. What can I do to keep them on as a parent? So from my own experience, I said is that a person needs to first do some self-introspection. And the first self-introspection, the person needs to think about, am I on the derech? So am I on the derech? You know, maybe you're very, very religious, and your parents are also religious, maybe even also, and you developed some type of discipline and great habits in your Judaism. But one of the things I've come to find is that doesn't mean you're on the derech. What's the derech? The derech is the derech that we received from Avraham Avinu, Yitzchak Avinu, Yaakov Avinu, that was passed all the way to Yosef Atzadik, Moshe Rabbeinu. And what was this? What derech was that? There was a complete and pure relationship with the Creator. This is what we were given from it. So the first thing is, what derech is there? Was a derech? Do you have a relationship with Hashem that you can give over to your children? If you're going to give over to your children, the fact that you do things are talit, tefillin, and that they're supposed to wake up at this time and do this at that time and do that. It's going to be really hard when the outside life is showing them so much what appears to be simcha, so much joy, so much more things that are much more fulfilling. And in order to keep a kid, connected, they need to be connected. And so the first place to start is a person with himself, to say, am I connected? Am I really connected with Hashem? What is of course that all of the mitzvot, all 613 of the mitzvot are connectedness to Hashem, but doesn't mean really that you have a relationship with the Chodesh Baruch Hu that you can give over to each other. It's the most beautiful thing. Avraham Avinu was able to pass that down to Yitzchak Avinu. Yitzchak Avinu was able to pass that down to Yaakov Avinu, and so on, and to his 12 children. You see, it was much more than our external expressions and the wonderful mitzvot that we have, that we connect. We have to give the children a connection to Hashem. So this is why, one of the reasons why is that you can ask a kid today, and I've done it, you can ask them, what makes them uninterested, why are you not interested in Judaism, why are you, and they tell you, I don't know, they don't know, they don't even have any words, they don't know. Main reason is, even though if they're saying that they don't know, it's obviously a reason. And a reason that I've come to find more times than not is that they've never really experienced having a real relationship with Hashem. And if you let a person talk enough, you get to know what they're aware of and what they know, right? Obviously, so you ask a certain kid and you probe and you ask certain questions and you continue on that topic with them. Try to continue on that topic with them on why they're not interested in Judaism and why, or perhaps if they were a kid and they've gone off the derech, as we say, and then what was the things that led to that and different things like that. And nine times out of 10, you're going to find that if you let them keep talking, you won't hear anything leading to the fact that they had a great relationship with Hashem and they left that behind. They left behind people telling them, you have to do this, have to do that, and that. Doesn't mean you don't, to your children, but the main thing is, Harab Alush says in his book, The Garden of Education, is that if you live it, you can give it. Living it doesn't mean the external thing. The real living it is mean that you're living a living Torah, that the Torah is coming out of you because you're living it. The Torah is living. means that you're connected with Hashem, and so therefore you could give that over to your children. Much more fulfilling, much harder to walk away from when there's real simcha in the house, and there's real joy, and there's in the mitzvot means so much more. They take on a whole different face once that person is connected to Hashem and try to give it over to the children. So I don't know. I hope this was helpful. Nissim, thank you.